We have heard what we need to do in order to help this Job Act bill pass. But there are some people right here, right now, that, without due respect, they're not waiting on the Jobs Act. That doesn't mean we don't need to help it, but please believe it again, in order to fight this joblessness is from all sectors. All sectors. So without further ado, I'll let this brother speak for himself because he is very capable of doing that. Mr. Brian Beane.
Good evening, how you guys doing? Good. How about energy, man? How you guys doing? We have all these great speakers and no energy. The first thing you got to do that my mentors taught me to be successful is you got to be enthusiastic. You got to stay focused, you got to pay attention, and you got to be enthusiastic. And you got to get excited. You know what I mean? This is not a rally where we just bring a bunch of emotion together. You got to get excited. You got to get excited about your future. So I don't want to sit on the soapbox long. I'm the founder of an organization called Eighth Wonder Enterprises, where we teach people how to get their health back. That's what I do mainly, because wealth and jobs mean nothing if you're not healthy. That's the first thing. The second thing I own is a company, a training company called Mentor to Millions, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. Is I hear a lot about jobs, 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 and there's nothing wrong with that. But for a minute, I just want to talk business, business, business. Yeah. Because Brother Allen just told you, it's one thing to have a job, and that's fine. I teach my people, be thankful for your job, but not satisfied. What we do have to do at the same time is position yourself where you can create jobs. Yes. I'm a native from Atlanta, right here, went to Morehouse College, graduated in 1997, got my degree in English and hit the glass ceiling within the first 3 months. And realized that the glass ceiling is real until I had a mentor who took me under his wings, showed me how to make residual income, and I retired 14 years ago when I was 22 years old. 22 years old. I say that not to brag and boast. I say that to show you that there are opportunities for you out here to stop looking for someone to give you a job when you can create them simultaneously. With that being said, what I teach people in Mentor to Millions is a simple concept. We get mad at a lot of different nationalities and a lot of different foreigners for coming over here and doing what we're supposed to do. Yeah. Foreigners don't come looking for jobs. They come looking to create opportunities. America is supposed to be the land of what? Opportunity. So we get mad at other nationalities for doing something that we are supposed to do. Now, I talk bad about America, and we can talk bad about government all you want, but I don't see no boats leaving. That's how I heard. You know, we get mad at the government, we occupy Atlanta, and we get upset, and I get pissed off too. But we're going to get it straight here. Yeah. So, if this is the land of plenty, it's time to do something that a lot of people aren't doing, and that's educate yourself. Yeah. Be an entrepreneur. Don't be afraid of it. Is it scary? Yeah. But wealth is where the unknown is. If wealth was where the known was, we would be wealthy. So you got to learn that wealth and money and abundance and prosperity often lies in the unknown. Wow. Don't be afraid to seek the unknown. So I'll tell you what my mentors taught me. And what I'm doing is I'm starting to pass it. I have a little mentor, he called me last week, or actually he texted me. You know, these days we don't talk no more. We text. True story. Just to show you how you have to change how you think. Mr. Beane, I've been to your house, I've seen nice things, I want to be like you. When I grow up, what can I do to become an entrepreneur? I said 3 things. Number 1, you got to call me back so we can talk on the phone. We can't text business. Number 2, I need you to do me a favor. You need to define the definition of business. Tell me why you want to be a business owner, and tell me why you want to own a business instead of a job. Get back with me and tell me what the difference is. He didn't call me back. I called him back 2 days later. I said, are you ready to give me the answers to my questions? He hit me and said, can I do it after the game? I said, you failed. Rule number 1, entertainers and athletes are already rich. Right. You sitting back watching people with money make money. So you watching the game, you'll go to the game, you'll go to the movies, you'll go to the play, you'll go to all the fancy parties, and can't even afford the cable bill that's allowing you to watch it. So I said, young man, if you're going to work with me, the founder of A Mentor to Millions, I'm going to mentor you. And the first thing I got to do to mentor you is I got to change your mindset. You sought me out as a mentor, then told me to call you back after the game. Now he'll get a second shot, but you get one more. Because we gotta toughen up. We gotta change the way we think. It's not hard to get wealthy in America, guys. I've made 7 figures teaching people how to do it. I'm not saying up here like I'm the richest man in the world. Trust me, I grew up on the South Side, College Park, East Point. I know what it's like to foreclosure. I know what it's like to have no money. I know what it's like to have my lights off. I also know what it's like to go to Aruba. I know what it's like to go to Tahiti. I know what it's like to go to Maui. I've been to Monaco. You can experience both.
Right.
And ain't nothing wrong with it. And stop letting people tell you that wealth and abundance, you got to be broke in order to help people. No, you don't. The best way to help the poor is to not be one of them. So what am I saying? In school, they won't teach you this. There's several types of business. You got traditional business, corporations. That's fine. Get a job just so you can get your feet wet. You gotta pay the lights, you gotta pay the water bill, you gotta pay the gas bill, you gotta pay daycare, you gotta have health insurance. Nothing wrong with a job. But that's where you get your feet wet so you can turn around and create them. Then you got franchising. Most of us don't have $2.5 million just to own a McDonald's and $500,000 just to get a Dunkin' Donuts, and we don't have that kind of money just laying around. Then you have what I do, which is non-traditional business. That's why I make non-traditional money. Because here's the difference. You have to learn that you can give yourself a pay raise with the money that you currently make. See, a lot of us want to make more money to change our situation, but you're on a W-2. A 1099 with a W-2 allows you to have all the write-offs so that you can give yourself a $7,000 to $8,000 a year raise with the money from your job. So you don't have to have a big business with a marquee so you can feel like you're a business owner. Abel Mabel said it best. That's the problem in Atlanta. We all want to look like something. Me and Mark call them prude homes. Prude homes. A lot of people think you got to have a business with a big, you got to have big things and big, you don't. It's not about flash. A business is just a tax ID number in a folder. That's all it is. All you need is a tax ID number and some paperwork. Now when you drive your car, you write off some of your trips. When I went to Maui, I kept the receipts because I told somebody about my business. So now my vacation becomes something that the government can't tax me on. I went to Monaco, where a hamburger cost $65 US. That's a $65 hamburger. You better believe it came off my taxable income. In fact, everything was on me. You get 2 of them, you get 2 of them too. Because you need write-offs, but you can't do it with a W-2. It's a shift in what? Mentality. See, a W-2 says this: I'm going to work first, I'm going to pay my taxes second, and I'm going to spend third. That's why most people would check the check. Because you saying, boss, get yours, government get yours, state, federal, FICA, everybody else get yours, then pay me what? Mine. But let me ask you a question, who worked for it? Then why are you number 3 in line? The government is telling you, legally, if you're on your business, we change the game. Brother Allen said, look, become an entrepreneur. Why? Because we allow you to work first. We allow you to spend second, and then you pay your taxes when? Third. There's a difference between a W-2 and a 1099. I keep hearing jobs, 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 and that's fine. But see me afterwards if you want to talk business, business, business. Here's the thing. 2 more points and I'm done. 30 seconds or less. A job allows you to save $14,000 a year in your retirement account without penalty. $14,000. That means if you have a job, the government is saying you can only save so much for the future without penalty. A 1099 says $41,000 a year without penalty. So the government in so many words is telling you, open a business, open a business. All the tax breaks, open a business. Increase your income, open a business. If you don't have a 1099, every time you drive a mile, I want you to take about 40 cents and just throw it out the window, because that's what you're doing. On your way to work, you should be writing off your gas mileage, because you should be talking business on your way to your job. Just take 40 cents and just chunk it. You know that little change you got? Just chunk it. I'm telling you, I went from ashy to classy. Because I opened a business. And I don't even use the word I. It was a concerted effort of a lot of mentors and a lot of awesome people that got me out of that mentality that somebody had to always give me something. So now, I spent the last 14 years with a Mentor to Millions paying that back. Entrepreneurs are not afraid to take risks. They're just minimal. People say, Brian, it takes a lot of money to open up a business. No, it does not. That's why I tell you the money is the money's in the unknown and not the known. There's a difference between the people who are true entrepreneurs, true pioneers, true visionaries. The people you look up to the most are pioneers. Yes, they had the most arrows in their back, but they also own the most land. So you got to make a decision today, people, to at least start the journey on changing your mentality. And while Obama and these great organizations, Occupy Atlanta, everybody else, give it up for my man Marcus Coleman. Please do it better than that. You can do better than that. You can do better than that. You guys are taking time away from their family and friends, and I hear a lot of shout outs to Dr. Durley. That's fine. We need the facility. I hear a lot of shout outs to the people that paved the way. All these gentlemen, Mr. Beasley and Senator Ford, all this stuff is fine. These people paved the way. But at the same time, somebody put the butts in the seats. And you need to surround yourself with people like Mr. Coleman who can connect you with other people so that while you find your job and get on your feet, you know what to do with that money when it comes in so it can make you more money. Money's a tool, it's supposed to work. Money's a tool, it's supposed to what? Work. So for all you guys that are ready and interested in changing your mentality, just hit me up, amentortomillions.com. amentortomillions.com. And I promise you, all I'm going to do is give you what I was given, and that's a life worth living. If you're ready to change your mentality, I promise you the rest is simple. All right, God bless. Let's go. Thank you. One more time, Brian, ladies and gentlemen.